As the sun sets on our final night in Saigon, I've realised there's something that I've yet to share with you. The vibrant food of this amazing city after dark. Tonight I'm embarking on a culinary adventure with the fantastic folks from Back of the Bike Tours, who've graciously agreed to guide me through an epic Back of the Bike street food tour where we'll be comparing Northern Pho with its southern counterpart, both of which I'm absolutely buzzing for. Alongside these culinary delights, there's one dish that I'm not so excited for, but one thing is for certain, we're in for a feast of great food and even greater company. This tour has been an absolute delight for me, and I'm confident you'll feel the same. So without further ado, let's go. All right, guys, so I'm super excited, Fred. I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
You've picked me some good spots, right?
Oh, we're gonna eat some good food.
All right, so the girls are ready. We're gonna jump on the bikes now, off to our first stop.
Let's go.
So what's the setup here, Fred? What are we looking at?
So this is pho ball pho, yeah. This is the northern style pho. What makes this unique and interesting is that what she has right here, this wok, they're stir frying that beef tenderloin in some beef fat and perhaps butter. I see some butter on the table, but usually beef fat beforehand. It just gives it this really strong, salty beef taste that I haven't had in any other pho. Yeah, you're gonna see the northern pho. You're gonna notice that from the table setup. Back in the old days, the northern pho was like kind of like your poor pho. There wasn't a lot to it. It was really simple. Where the southern pho, it has all of the things on the outside, the bean sprout and the herbs and the sauces. That would have been considered like rich back in the day. Like, oh, this is expensive, this is fancy. And that's because a lot of the money was in southern Vietnam. So that's how the southern pho kind of came. And it's got a lot more into it too. You know, you're adding a lot more sugar and MSG, if people like that or not, but you're able to add more ingredients because it was a more expensive, kind of luxurious pho. But now, you know, people today might like more of that pure pho flavor that you're getting, where it's just beef bones and salt and onion. And I like both. You know, it's hard to decide.
You're gonna have to give me a straight answer at the end. Which one's better?
Yeah. That's maybe I get to pick a restaurant.
All right, so Anne, like, just look at me like I'm a complete novice. I know nothing. Can you explain to us what we have on the table for Northern Pho?
So, guys, with the Northern Pho, so we have something for you to combine if you want. So the first one we're gonna have this one is the chili, the fresh chili here, and we have something else. In this one, we have the pickled cabbage. It's quite good for the Northern style. And this one, we have the lime here if you want to pour it inside the broth. And we also have the Northern chili here. And this one, we also have the fish slice if you want to mix in the bowl. Okay.
All right, guys, so I'm going to go in with this virgin, if you will, and try it before and kindly pimps it up for me.
Yes. How was that?
So because I've been in Saigon more than I've been in Hanoi, although I have eaten a lot of Hanoi pho, this is a little bit lighter than...
A little lighter than you try in Hanoi?
No, than I've tried in Saigon. For like a Saigon style, it's not as... doesn't taste as...
So, okay, so we're gonna have the mixture for you. So can you pour like 2 spoons of the broth, fresh broth here for you? I'm gonna mix for you. Okay,
that is very good broth though, I'm getting...
So you think it's quite light, right?
Yeah, but it's very nice, very well seasoned, extremely well seasoned. Get like background spices, a bit of star anise, some cinnamon.
And a little bit of lime. And the spice is good for you, right?
Yeah, as much as you want.
Okay. So just taste this one first. So you can use the spoon to mix this mixture and taste it. That's good.
That's good. Salty, sour. I like it.
So we're gonna pour this one inside. Yes, and I'm gonna add more for you.
Okay.
Sure.
So a little bit more lime.
Yes, more lime. A little bit of fresh chili here.
Yeah, I'll take loads.
And we have a little bit of fish sauce. Can you borrow your spoon here?
Of course.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. That's good. So
Good?
you can mix it up.
Okay.
And we also have the garlic here.
So this is just
Pickled garlic.
pickled garlic, so garlic and vinegar, right?
And vinegar inside.
Yeah, okay. I like it sour, so good. All right, mix up, guys.
And mix it up.
All right, so we've got some of that. We've got that
Beef
fatty
one.
flank brisket.
Yeah. And we have like inside we have, you can see we have a lot of onions inside. So it's a northern style with a lot of onions on it. Is that good?
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Salty, sour, a little bit sweet, but it's not sweet. It's not like sugar sweet. It's more like meat sweet, if that makes sense, like bone sweet. Oh, that is delicious. The pickled garlic, amazing. Guys, I know like some people come to Vietnam the first time, eat loads of pho, and then when they come back, they go, oh, I want something different. Oh, pho, it's a bit boring, and they can't understand why everyone eats pho every day. But when you have a bowl, and you haven't had a bowl for, I probably haven't had a bowl of pho for maybe a year, it's easy to see why this, my friends, is Vietnam's national dish. I love this stir-fried beef because the one thing I'm not overly keen on when I'm eating pho usually is the raw beef. It's like, I like it, but it's my least favorite cut. I'd rather have some tendons, some brisket, even beef balls. Because sometimes I feel like the fresh beef lacks a little bit of flavor. But this, where they've stir-fried this up, you can see the little bits of char on this.
Inside.
You know, I thought I was going to come and say Saigon was my favorite, but...
Come to Saigon, guys.
All right, guys, epic first stop, Fred. That is going to take some beating. So this is your favorite Northern Pho?
This is my favorite Northern Pho that I've had so far. There are places to still try, but so far this is it.
Always.
Yeah, very unique taste.
But you're going to take me to a Southern that's even better?
In my opinion, yes.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
You know, apples to oranges. It really is apples to oranges when it comes to Northern Pho and Southern Pho, but I feel like this next pho is a more complete bowl. We'll have to see what you think, man. Let's see.
Let's go. Guys, if you think Bangkok traffic is crazy, this is insane. In my opinion, this is the only way to get around Saigon. If you want to hit a couple of places, you need to be on the back of the bike. And if you're going to go on the back of the bike, there's only one place to do it, that's back of the bike tours. Alright, stop number 2, Pho Lai.
So we are in like the heart of New Chinatown.
Yeah.
Old Chinatown's like, you know, like 2 or 3 minutes that way. This area kind of like connected the old city and the new city. And I think it's kind of perfect to have this Southern Pho in this spot. Just because the Chinatown was the rich part. And we talked about how this was like kind of a rich thing before. So it's cool. We've been coming here for over a decade.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a really, really good bowl. Very Southern. I find it to be very complete. Let's see what they got.
Brilliant. This street is absolute carnage.
Yeah.
Oh, it is all going on in here, guys. Look at this. Oh, we've got that fatty brisket at the back, bit of flank, some beef balls, fresh beef. Oh. Okay. All right, so Tien, you're going to tell me about the Southern Pho, right?
So we have the reasons to call Pho Lai is our best pho ever in Ho Chi Minh City. So Pho Lệ is one of the biggest pho we have here in Ho Chi Minh City. It was founded in like 1970.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so the difference between the Northern Pho and the Southern Pho is first of all, it is all about the the shape of the pho. You can see the shape of the Southern Pho normally is a little bit like thinner and like when compared with the pho in Hanoi, so a little bit like flatter for the pho in Hanoi as well. And like not only the sliced beef, we also have the kind of like beef meatball.
Yes.
Like I usually call that like Ho Chi Minh City is the land of immigrants.
Okay,
so we have a lot of people come to Ho Chi Minh City like every year, and that is also the reason we have a lot of sauce over there. So that like for the person in the south side, they love the a little bit sweet, so they can just add a little bit like black chili sauce. Okay. Or the people in the like the central side, they love chili sauce a lot. So we love to add a lot of satay inside.
Okay.
Or for the people in the northern, like probably they love a little bit chili, like a little bit spicy. So they love to add more like a little chili, a little bit like this one, the southern chili inside. All right. And the really special thing about like the southern pho is not about this one.
So this is the egg shot, yeah?
Yeah, egg shots. Normally we're gonna finish it after we finish our bowl of pho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for some extra protein, guys.
Right. And you can look
themselves.
at the like the bunch of vegetables over there.
Brilliant.
We have a lot of vegetables, not compared with the southern, like northern pho.
So we just went to the northern one, right? And we didn't have any vegetables, right? So no bean sprouts, no
right.
Nothing, right?
That's the difference. We have like bean sprout, we have the cilantro, we have the basil.
I mean, this is my favorite thing about Vietnamese food, right? It's like every dish you get a big pile of herbs, and I love herbs so much, and like there's some herbs in Vietnam I still don't know the names of, but I mean these are all my favorites. Just really freshens everything up, right? Right, bean sprouts?
Bean sprout as well.
All right.
So normally we have two versions of bean sprout. Some person they don't really like the fresh vegetable, so they're gonna boil it a little bit before they put into the noodle. How was it?
Straight off the bat, it is sweeter. Like, I've never eaten a northern pho and then southern pho one before the other one. This is noticeably sweeter. Not in a bad way, but it is sweet, and it's a lot richer as well. It's a lot fatter. You can feel like that oil coming in your mouth. You've got like a real rich mouthfeel. That's right, so I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime in, guys.
Okay. Just mix it up.
Okay, just a half, yeah?
Yeah.
One. See, now that's cut the sweetness completely. Yeah, I like that a lot. Can we use some of these chilies?
You want some chili?
Yeah, see where I live, when the chilies are big like this, and especially the pale green ones, they're not spicy. So every time I come to Vietnam, I forget, throw loads of them in, and they're a lot hotter than they look here, especially these pale green and like orangey coloured ones. So will we pour this satay in here?
Yeah, sure. A little bit only.
All right, so I'm being told a little bit. My instinct is to put everything in. Like lemongrass and chili, like two of my favourite things. Trying to make it a bun bar. I'm trying to make it. All right. See, now I know my boy Max wouldn't do that. He wouldn't pour it in. I know he wouldn't. He told me off last time. But as Fred said, different strokes for different folks. As long as you're enjoying your bowl, you eat it the way you want to eat it. Oh yes. Now some people would say like that's altering the flavour of the broth, but for me that is enhancing the flavour of the broth. Sweet roast chili, quite salty as Fred said. So now we've got salty, sour, spicy, and even more oil from that, because there's oil in that, there's oil in this. Richness overload. And I'm not complaining. Which one do you like best, this one or the northern one?
I super love pho, and I love both sides. For northern and for southern, they all have their beauty. They all, yeah.
Pho or bumbo?
Pho.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love pho. The most. Like, I love everything related to soup.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Real Vietnamese. All right, 10 out of 10 for that flank. Not usually into beef balls, but when in Vietnam, I'll say they're better than Thai beef balls. That's as far as I'm going to go. If I was to order this again, which I will, of course, probably tomorrow, I would just go flank and brisket because they're my favourite cuts. But first time I eat something, I like to get everything in the bowl so I can taste exactly what the bowl's all about. Fresh beef. So I know it varies from shop to shop, but the brisket far better in here. Well, I say brisket, the flank, far better than the brisket. But in the northern one, where you got that little garlic stir-fried beef, that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
I love the herbs in this. I love the broth.
So can I ask you one question? If you had to choose between like the pho in the northern side and the pho in the southern side, which one like make you feel more impressive?
I don't want to sound like I'm sitting on the fence here, yeah, but I would actually, if I could combine the two, if I could take the broth from the Northern Pho, but have this satay and have all these cuts of beef, and have the vegetables, and have the pho, the noodles from the north, that is the way I would go. I'm gonna shot my egg.
Oh yeah.
Do I literally just drink this down in mine?
You know, this is the first time I heard that you're supposed to drink it all at once. This might be a Vietnam thing. It might be a Miss Dean thing. Huh? We don't know.
Where's my spoon?
You can scoop all of the egg if you want.
And just go one go.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Just
can do
don't
that.
break the yolk. Yeah. That's
Come in.
Don't break the yolk.
Come in. Put up, man.
Okay, one shot. Yeah, cold. Super cool, right?
I can feel it
Yeah.
growing already.
When you said take one shot, we're just imagining that he has to drink that whole thing.
Yeah,
at
that's what I
one
thought.
time. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Alright guys, so that's far out of the way and we've got a little bonus couple of stops that we're going to hit on the way back before we finish, so don't go anywhere. Alright, so one of our bonus spots, guys.
This is gonna be quail fried in butter.
Oh! Alright, one of the bonus stops, we've got quail fried in butter.
So kuchim, the fried quail in butter, is like really common street food. But this guy that opened this was like, I want a place where you can go to sit down and eat this. And he's super proud of that. This restaurant is going to go through like 3,000 quails a day. 3,000 quails a day. Yeah. So they bake their own bread here too. They got a bakery in the back.
Wow.
And we're going to eat this with the fresh baked banh mi. Well, I don't know if it's fresh baked, but...
Oh. Heaven.
Yeah. The bread. Dip it into, they're going to give us the quail butter on the side. I don't see it here. But yeah, pretty cool. Nice little spot. And it's cool to get like a street food in like a sit-down restaurant. I don't know if it's a sit-down restaurant, but...
So yeah, I'm not just saying it because you're here, obviously, but that was like, this has been one of the best things I've done, without a doubt, in Saigon.
Oh, awesome,
Just,
man.
like, there's no better way to see a city
Yeah.
than on the back of a bike.
Yeah.
I absolutely love being on the back of the bike. These girls are absolute rock stars.
This-
Weaving in and out of the madness.
Yeah. And just getting to talk to them, right? They're
Yeah.
real people, right? And that's what I think is really great. If you do tours and things like that, the person that you meet is like, they are a tour guide.
Yeah,
They're not tour guides.
No,
Like
they're just-
just Vietnamese people, good Vietnamese people, right?
New friends.
New friends, that's right.
So we're gonna have the pepper sauce here, and we're gonna squeeze a little bit. Come what's inside.
Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze the calamansi into the...
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sure. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, is that enough?
So this sauce is used for dipping the quail inside. So let me
Okay.
introduce you briefly about the quail here a little bit. So you can see the quail here, there. They are like quail, they marinated it first with butter, with some kind of like caramel, like beautifully with a little bit like honey outside, and kind of like a little bit sugar as well.
Yeah.
So the flavor a bit kind of sweet, salty a little bit, but it's really nice.
You can see this, like, absolutely. Come in and have a look at this. The beautiful caramelization on these little quails. And then you got my favorite herb in the world. One of them, anyway. Yeah.
Vietnamese hot mints. Okay, so this one, I would like you to try it first, like the real flavor without the sauce.
Okay.
If nobody tell you that quail, do you know it's quail? Like, you just taste the flavor of the quail. And can you tell it's quail?
So it's like a cross between a chicken and a turkey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It tastes good?
Yeah, I like
so
it.
then you can dip into the sauce here or the sauce over there. We love the dip in like culture.
I love that. I absolutely love that. The black pepper, the salt.
So about this one.
And that, you know what I'd say? It's hard to describe one of these if you've never eaten one, but I'd say like if an orange had a baby with a lime, something along those lines. All right.
We have the challenge here for you. So let me show you what we have here. Can you guess?
That's not balut, is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can't eat that.
You can eat that. Let me do a sample for you. So we're gonna crack on the bigger side of the egg, like that. Tap onto the table. Peel out the shell. Add the water inside. Drink it a little bit to feel the flavor. All right. Then we're gonna like dip it into the sauce a little bit here. Scoop one shot. Okay.
All right, you're not going to get this, but this one's for you, Joe Parilla.
I'm coming for your dipping. If you don't like it, don't eat it yet. There's a trash can underneath you. Is it not nice?
Wow.
Spit it up.
Spit it up.
It's on the ground. Well, you gave it a go.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Refresh your flavor.
Best thing on the sauce so far.
1 out of 5.
2.8. All right, so last stop, guys. Seafood.
She originally started selling the seafood in the little alley right over here. And her family, that she married into, they own this building, and they just converted it into the seafood restaurant.
Oh, really?
And it's not super busy right now, but normally it's pretty crazy. Just packed. So she's doing really well, and I think it's all quite good. Fresh. We'll go ahead and get some grilled scallops, which are down here in this bag. We'll go ahead and get the. Are you okay to eat the mud creepers?
Yeah.
So those are sitting in coconut milk there, and we can get that with a little bit of banh mi to dip in that coconut milk.
Okay.
I'll probably order some razor clam with chili on it.
So razor
okay
clams.
With stale texture?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, I think that'll be good. So we have our buffet of seafood, if you will. I think this is kind of a nice spot to do early in the tour or either at the end of the tour.
Yeah.
You're kind of getting full, right?
Yeah.
But these are all delicious, and it's still small.
It's like little picky bits, and you can have a drink with it.
Right, and especially if you're drinking beer, this place goes well. So first thing, this is you see the fish sauce that we have here, right? Fish sauce, sugar, water, lime juice or vinegar, garlic, chili. But see how thick that is?
Yes.
This has just got so much sugar on it, right?
Viscous.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and drizzle this over the scallops that we have.
Okay.
Which are the grilled scallops. You saw them grilling over there. And then just add that with the green onion, cooked green onion in either oil or fat. and
Yeah.
then some peanuts on the top, and then we'll just drizzle that over the top.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Oh yeah.
You know what? One of my favorite things, it's such a simple thing, one of my favorite things about Vietnamese cuisine, especially like salads and stuff, is the scallion oil.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it, especially the scallion oil with the peanuts.
Yeah.
I like that about the bun thit nung.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's right,
it's, I love it.
And the bits of pork fat on it.
Yeah, I love it.
So here we have the finger snails,
Okay.
and these are cooked in sugar, pork fat, and garlic and corn. But this works because we have a dish called bap sao, which is just, you know, fried corn and butter.
So we've got a little bit of pork fat there, guys.
Good, right?
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Sweet, garlicky. Got nice textures with that crispy pork. The corn actually goes really well with that. They're not super tough, but there's some work to do with them.
Yeah.
That's why God gave you teeth.
But the texture of it is not bad. It's
No, it's not unpleasant at all. Yeah, it's a nice chew. Very good.
Next up, we'll do the clams. This is Thai style. So you should feel right at home. You know, Thai style because it's going to have that tamarind and lemongrass and chili and sugar on the inside.
Well, I'll be the judge of this one, guys. Right, I'm going to try and get some of that juice on the clams.
I got a bit of grit in mine. I guess that's going to happen.
Very nice. I actually like the clams. I didn't get any grit in mine. I actually like them fresh. Like the texture. I'd say I like the broth. Definitely not Thai, but it's
Definitely not.
there's a lot of lemongrass in it. It somewhat resembles a tom yum, but a lot sweeter.
Yeah, I guess it does, huh?
The lemongrass.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
I like it.
Last but not least, I don't order this all the time. Now, this is what I believe to be the razor clam. What people call it, and I think it's. From my understanding, they grow upright like this, and see how brittle the shell is?
Yeah.
So it's really sharp, and so if you were to step on that,
There'll be a razor.
Yeah, mess you up.
See, in England we call razor clams. I think that's the long and these. Yeah.
That's right. I feel a bit confused when I have to explain it because I've read different things. So I just go finger snails on this one, and then razor clam, especially if I'm having this one. So this is going to be that razor clam grilled up, and then they're putting it with this like very spicy chili on it.
And that's why you got this one for me, because of the chili, right?
Because it's spicy. Yeah, that's right. And I might not even eat this, to be honest.
All right, let's go. That looks vicious. That's very brittle, isn't it? The shell.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna get a little bit of that chili.
All right, I'm gonna mess with it too. Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah, that's the best thing so far. Definitely the best seafood so far.
Got it. Me right in the back.
I love the way you guys do your chili here in Vietnam. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
So many different varieties.
Well, I mean, the heat level is nothing compared to Thailand. It doesn't even touch it.
I like this a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
Bread.
that's quite good.
I have
It's good, but it's spicy. Ooh.
thoroughly enjoyed myself, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for having me along today. Best thing I've done in Saigon so far, by a mile. Guys, there's going to be links with descriptions, Back of the Bite Tours in the description box below. But you can just Google Back of the Bite Tours. For me, an absolute must when you're in Saigon. We're going to finish this feast, have a couple of drinks, relax, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one.